Hello and welcome to a legendary playthrough on the Steel Faith Overhaul with your new boy, the rat with all the guns, gun rat. It's Ikit Claw. There he is, boom, firing that warp fire thrower. So on the new Steel Faith Overhaul update, here's what he gets access to. So he starts with some sweet units. And yeah, extra loyalty for new recruits, always very nice. Looks after his little friends. Construction costs as well, not bad. Starts with a Doom rocket, which is literally absurd. And minus 25% upkeep, as you'd imagine, on Gisele's Rattling Guns, Warp Thrower unit teams, and an extra 2 ranks on all Skaven's weapon teams units that he hires. So there he goes. Plus, obviously, the workshop gives him bonuses to the Doom Flayers and all sorts of other things. So without further ado, let's begin. So, the Chief Warlock of Scryer is back in Skavenblight. Following another of his secret stealing tours of the world, Ikit Claw has returned to be given the position of Chief Emissary of the clan. The Bionic Tinkerat has only one plan on his mind, however: to bring an apocalypse to the world beyond Skavenblight's swampy borders, aided by the most infernal custom-built weapons ever designed. And goodness me, lads, there are some sweet new additions to the game with this latest update. So, as usual, Venerus has done a pretty sweet job. This is only a beta build, so of the full Steel Faith Overhaul, which comes out in 2 days. So, yeah, no, I just thought I'd run through a bit of a playthrough just to show people what the new campaign's like, and just run it through on Legendary as well, because there were also some changes to the actual inner mechanics of the game, as well as just adding a few new factions, obviously from the DLC. Yeah, there's been a lot more than just Steel Faithing the new factions that have been added. It's yeah, it's a pretty big, massive, in fact, change to the game for the better. I've done a few little small playthroughs, not in full, of other factions and stuff, and yeah, this is definitely the best Steel Faith's ever been. And yeah, the overhaul that those guys do is literally unbelievable. So yeah, I tried playing even this update in vanilla, and it's just one, it feels too easy, and two, every faction just feels so lackluster. It feels like a vanilla game. It feels vanilla-y and bland compared to the overhaul. So if you haven't downloaded it, I strongly advise downloading the Steel Faith Overhaul and checking it out, because it makes the game, in my opinion anyway, infinitely better and more in-depth, with just loads of cool new additions added to it as well. So, yeah, some of the things with Ikit Claw as well, the Rattling Guns and stuff, are just super... I mean, I was going to say overpowered. They're not overpowered. They are powerful. But on Steel Faith Overhaul, thing is, everything's overpowered, so nothing's overpowered. That's the kind of design philosophy. So, which I personally much prefer. And at the end of the day, it's not an overhaul for multiplayer. I mean, you can obviously play it in multiplayer, but it's not. Yeah, things there might be a bit problematic. But in the campaign, at the end of the day, you can really do anything. If you're trying to super optimize units in campaign, why? Campaign is really not. It's not the pinnacle of skill. It's fun to run through, so you just want more cool tools. Anyway, I'll let the start play. Yes, indeed, let them be felt. So, the Skaven Under Empire is a massive addition to the game. It's obviously there in vanilla, but just Steel Faith just balances it. Well, SFO, I should say, not Steel Faith, SFO. The Forbidden Workshop. So, yeah, the costs for warp fuel and food in the Steel Faith overhaul are higher. So you can't just spam Doom rockets, which you can in vanilla, which is just absolutely ridiculous. So like you actually need to, ration your Doom rockets a bit, which you should, because it's literally the most powerful ability in the entire game. Yeah, I mean, if you fire a Doom rocket, you should just auto win the battle that you're firing a Doom rocket in. They are like ridiculous, but obviously, I mean, Skaven building giant weapons are meant to be ridiculous, but they're just like the fact that you now have to ration them makes playthroughs a lot more interesting. Obviously, the food mechanic is still there. It's just been, again, balanced for Steel Faith. It's better than ever. There's cool changes, as you can see here, to the food, which weren't present before, which is good. And Skaven Corruption, which is very much the same as before, but again, balanced for Steel Faith. So, first things first, I have to occupy, loot, and raise 2 settlements for 2,000 gold. Let us begin. And, as you can see, there's a few little neighbours. So we've got Talea over here, who don't start at war with us. So for now, we shall leave them, as we are at war with their neighbours, Estalia, who at the moment own this province. Obviously not for long. And there are, of course, some beastmen lurking around in this forest, which can cause the Estalians, goodness me, I keep getting them confused. The Estalians some issues. So, without further ado, on turn 1, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put Blaze Quint Mars Queek, the Warp Block Engineer, who is aggressive. Well, no threat of a challenge indeed. Plus weapons 10, plus 10 charge bonus, plus 10 weapon strength, but minus 5 melee defense. So he hits pretty hard. I mean, he's got 314 weapon strength, a lot of armor piercing. So, yeah, and on the charge, he'll actually do some decent damage, to be fair. I mean, don't want him to stick around in melee, but he can. So for now, I'll put him in with Ikit Claw, increase his mobility, and we'll attack Tabaro. Yeah, who just, they will be good for weapons testing. And in Skaven Blight, we can also do some things in here. For now, what do I want to do? I probably just want to generate food at the moment, I guess. Yeah, I'll probably just generate food, I think. Yeah, and I might take off taxation. So I'll lose 400 gold a turn, which is actually quite a lot, but it gets me a massive amount of growth, and it saves me on public order pretty massively as well. So for now, I'm going to turn that off. I'm also going to... I was going to say I could build some of this stuff, but... maybe there's not too much point for now. The growth is definitely worth it, so I'll build the Warrens. I get access to a lot of this stuff anyway, so that's fine. This generates food at the cost of public order. Probably get this for now as well. Like, getting food earlier is just so good. I might get a Taskmaster's platform just for the public order bonuses, I think. Yeah, I'm going to do this for now. And we are going to bring Tabaro down. So one thing with the Skaven is their auto-resolve is absolutely horrible. So the fact that this can actually do any form of damage to me is obviously absolutely ridiculous. So yeah, we're just going to fight this battle. And yeah, it's not going to go well for Fadarin Valagir, but whatever. Let's just get a battle in. I don't want to lose too many men here. Just keep the momentum going for now. Always takes a while to load into these battles, at least initially, and then after that it'll be completely fine. I mean, this army is not bad. It's obviously just like classic Skaven army, just fodder and absurd weapon teams. So we're not even going to gamble on this. We'll just start deployment. And Ikit starts with the brass orb, as well as obviously howling warp gale's a bit useless, and warp lightning's not going to be very useful. Well, sorry, howling warp gale won't be useful, but warp lightning is quite good. And obviously we got all this fodder as well, so yeah, we shall. It's a pretty simple battle, to be completely honest. Just put this out like this, and we basically just shoot whatever comes near us. Pretty straightforward, I think. And then we'll just run them down with these guys. Move these guys up as well, I guess. And I'm running into pikemen here, but they're unbraced, so I can literally just whirl through them all. Oof. And then here we can... Oh, I'll probably wait a little bit. I want to get out of here. That should do quite a lot of damage. Obviously, the plan here is just to literally cause ridiculous amounts of havoc. And now we just run into them. I mean, yeah, as you can see, this one's like already completely finished. It's just like insane. Yeah, so that's what the Skaven weapon teams and magic and stuff can do. It's pretty nuts. Like, we just murdered them. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Oh, Ikit Claw just murdering some of his own men there. Pretty funny. But yeah, that was absolutely horrible for the Empire. They lost 338 men. I don't know about Doomflayers, like, just in general. In vanilla, actually, they're even more imbalanced than in Steel Faith, because at least in Steel Faith, there's tons of stuff that can just one-shot them, basically. But in vanilla, Doomflayers are, like, unbelievably overpowered. Like, they need to be nerfed, because, yeah. Yeah, they're just gone. That's the end of them. Easy enough. Take that sweet cash money in the bank. Oh, we've got a luck stone as well. How nice. Some physical resist. Level up. So, we are going to... I don't want to expand under Empire here because the Beastmen are just going to wipe them out next go. So... do I take the cash or do I want the food? I think I just honestly want the cash. So I'm just gonna sack it at the moment. That's pretty good. And then for now I'll just raid it, but like the beastmen are gonna destroy it. Yeah, I'll just wait. It's fine. So I probably want. Yeah, it's difficult. I'm not sure which way to go here. I think. Do I want Untainted or Skaven Corruption? Tricky. I think I'll actually go Untainted. I might run the blue line just to get the upkeep down because his units are relatively expensive, so... Probably going to run this for now. And that will be it for now. One thing I'm going to do actually is quickly change the camera. So, yeah, well, that's fine. I just don't want to see allied movement. Enemy movement's fine. Neutral factions, again, I just don't want to see it. So that'll be it for the camera stuff, and let's end turn. One thing I'm going to do is I'm probably going to expand my Under Empire in Milagro. Or Miraglinio, whatever it's called. Probably do that. Oh, the Beastmen didn't take the settlement. Well, that's good, because that means I get to raise it for food next turn. I'm not going to fight that one, because it will be like a half-full garrison. I'm just going to raise it to the ground. Get some food, get a tiny bit of cash, get some experience. And then I'll probably expand into Milagro, I think. Faction-wide army caps. So, at the moment I'm benefiting from all this stuff, which is excellent. Built some new shiny things in here as well, which is nice. Don't know if I want to do this yet. I might do. Yeah, so first things first, this is getting burnt to the ground. What? Why do they have more units than before? That's so weird. What? How odd. Okay. Well, I actually might need to fight this then, because... One, these garrisons replenished way more than I thought they were going to do, and two, they've actually got more units. Yeah, I mean, obviously I have to fight it with the balance of power. Okay, well, I guess I'm fighting again. Another battle. It's action-packed. But yeah, this time it's getting raised to the ground. So, wonderful. I'm going to gamble for this one. Should get more wins here. Oh, that's quite a bit more. Okay, so this time, to make things a little bit better, I'm going to have these guys up front. Then I'm going to have the Skaven slaves again. A little bit further back this time. Then I'm going to have these guys. Same again with the Doom Flayers. This time though, the Warplock Giselles, I'm gonna have them like in here, and I'm gonna place these Skaven slaves a little bit further down so they're not obstructing line of sight. And the Rattling Gun teams I'm still going to put over here just so they're in the open. Might narrow there. Come on. What the hell? There we go. Might just narrow there. Formation a bit, makes them turn a little bit faster. Okay. That is it. Let's begin. Oh, their health bars are way depleted. This is so odd, man. So odd. I mean, those crossbowmen are not going to last long. Oof. Oof, they didn't even brace, so yeah, it's literally just murder. Oh, man. Look at the kills, it's just insane. Getting bogged down a little bit here. Why are they not? And that's the end. Just let these guys mow these kids down for extra damage. Look at this damage, man. Literally just get absolutely murdered. GG. Oh, Ikit got 153 kills. That's crazy. Doom Flayers picked up a Chevron. Obviously none of the fodder actually did anything, but whatever. This thing on Legendary, you're just like grinding it out a little bit to begin with. Yeah, so we'll just raise it for the 3 food. Oh, and we get a potion of healing on Ikit, which is wonderful news. And some lovely experience. So I'm gonna do. What do I want to do here? Might actually just leave it as that and just expand looter, because looting settlements is so good for raising cash. And then with this guy, we probably want maybe we do reducing. I might just get upgraded Death Frenzy because it is like ridiculously good. Yeah. And then the question is in Skaven Blight, how much food percentage? So I want to obviously get to 80% food, rush that. It's just how much money? 400 extra gold? Is that worth? Probably like not at the moment, I reckon. I'll lose the gold for now. But I do get access to either the council's decree, which obviously I can't afford in terms of food, and ferocious plans. So I will be getting this. And then what does the council's decree do? I lose 2 food. It's absolutely not worth. Do I get anything here? I could generate 1 food for losing 1 public order, or generate an additional 20%. You know what, I'll do both. Why not? I've got the cash. That is probably it for now. And then I'm just going to have a think about what I'm going to do for a little bit. So Malaga are building up an army, obviously. The Beastmen are hidden, but I'm not fighting the Beastmen. They're not declared war on me, so the fact that they're in ambush stance near me is totally fine. The second stack is being built. Interesting. So for the Imperial Peace AI setup, I will say that the rumors are true and that Kislev and the Empire cannot declare war on each other. Excellent. So that's good because it gets me an extra couple of grand in the bank, which is nice. This is good because obviously it means I'm now generating positive public order. He is, I'm going to expand under here. No, it would have been faster to go that way. Never mind, whatever. It's fine. And I guess he can sit in here for a turn because it's good for public order and also instill faith when you garrison, as you can see here at the bottom, it says +5 leadership, minus 10% upkeep for units, and +5 melee defense. But obviously the upkeep is what we care about. So just by sitting in here, I'm saving like 170 gold a turn, which isn't that big a deal, but whatever. I'm also probably going to put taxation back on because I do kind of want that 530 gold. Although, if I don't do that, then I can upgrade this next turn, which would be pretty good. I think I'm going to wait. Am I going to wait? No, I'm going to... Oh, but I can't afford to expand the Under Empire as well, though. Tricky. I wouldn't mind getting a slice of some of that action, though. Yeah, I think I'm gonna... So that's 71% food. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wait in here. Keep taking the food for now. Upgrade Skaven Blight next go. Not recruit any additional units for the moment because I'm just going to sit in here and wait. I've still got a Doom Rocket in my back pocket, so use that in a bit as well. Ooh, a little bit of movement. Hopefully as well, because 2 buildings were being finished in Skaven Blight, hopefully he gets the builder trait as well. That's really good to get early on. It saves you a lot of money. Did I? Beastmen Rising. The number of Beastmen has grown. So choosing yes will enable Beastmen invasions in the middle and late game. This will make the game easier if I play Chaos or Beastmen. Well, I'm going to enable it because everyone loves Beastmen incursions. So I did not get the builder trait, but I did finish building, which is good. I'm going to build this for additional growth and public order. Although it does cost me 1 food a turn, but never mind. So next turn, I will be at 80% food, which means all these bonuses shift. The main things that are really good is, yeah, well, I mean, there's loads of really good things, but one of the most interesting ones is you get constant casualty replenishment. So even when you're walking around, you get 5% casualty replenishment, which is actually so good. And 5% upkeep reduction for all units. 10% plus 10 leadership, 30% reduction on Skaven Slave upkeep. So Skaven Slaves literally cost like nothing pretty much once you have that food upkeep, which is pretty awesome. Plus the upkeep reduction bonuses that Ikit's getting, all that I'm just going to stack, is hopefully going to mean that a lot of the cost of everything is going to go way down. Even Ikit himself costs a lot normally. So... Oh, I thought I turned that taxation on. Never mind. I'll turn it on now, it's fine. Although, again, I would like to get in the plus 25 bracket for next turn for 500 gold. I'm going to do it. I'm going to turn it off and wait, I think. Expand the Under Empire. Yeah, I'll keep the food coming for now. The question becomes, after this, do I go for this? Oof, their public order is suffering mightily. So I think I'll wait one turn and then hire people, or do I just do it now? Tricky. Unfortunately, I can't buy any more weapons teams, which is kind of sad. I might just... Thing is, the Chileans don't have any cavalry, so I might as well just get these Slaven slaves. I think I'll probably just max out Skaven slaves and then just get more clan rats with shields. Yeah, that's the plan. Okay, so at the moment, pretty quiet. Just, you know, biding my time, waiting. Thing is the Skaven early, I don't know if I can actually take like a big enemy city. Just because I have a Doom rocket, but yeah, I don't know. Okay, so now I have all this food, which is wonderful news, which means I can get rid of this. I don't really care about that. I don't want this either for the moment. I'll probably just take the growth for the public order. And I will keep building units. So these cost 91 a turn. It's actually quite a lot. Six extra melee defense, though. And 3 additional armor, goodie. I think I will do this for now. Maybe I don't want to do this instead of this. I want to just upgrade my clan rats to begin with, because I'm actually going to have a lot of clan rats. The reason as well I'm only hiring 2 now is because next turn I can hire 4, because this gives you an extra recruitment capacity, so I'll just wait 1 turn. The Forbidden Workshop as well, like at the moment there's... I don't want to pay food to upgrade. It's not worth it at the moment. Like once I cap out food, obviously I will, but there's no point now. It's not worth upgrading anything. I think, again, for now... Oh, yeah. Expanding the Under Empire. I'm definitely turning tax back on. And how much does it cost? 1,400. It's a lot. It's a lot to expand, but it will probably be worth. Let's do it. Ooh. We have expanded. So, I can't actually afford anything here, which is lame. It's all hideously expensive. So for now we shall wait, but meh, it's fine. And I think I'm also gonna get... I'm gonna start upgrading some of this stuff. I might double down on him being like a melee lord. I mean, he's actually pretty powerful. Yeah, let's do it. It'll be fun. I know this is technically better, but whatever. We'll come back for that later. And then after his success, he can come back into the army. Oh, actually, because he's coming back in, I only want one unit, because he's going to come in. In fact, should I get rid of a Skaven slave? No, I'll just leave it like this. It's fine. I could get rid of a Skaven slave. No, I don't know. It's too hard. Oh, there's a cooldown on expanding under Empire. That's actually interesting. I didn't know that. Yeah, I'll just wait for now with the Skaven slaves and stuff. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get the benefit of that, but whatever. So this, I think, will be my last turn for now. Also, going above 25 gets me an additional 5% tax rate, which is actually... I mean, it all helps. I'll obviously I'll be changing it to that afterwards, but I could do this for the reduction costs next turn of hiring. Nah. It's not worth. How much does a clan rank cost to hire anyway? Like 500. So I'd save like 250 gold. It's not bad. Probably worth, actually. I'll bin off a couple of Skaven slaves and maybe swap it over. I do lose 2 food. Oh, it's all too hard. It's too hard. No, I'll stick to the plan. Stick to the plan. Stick to the growth. Wait, why can I suddenly build now? I'm not doing that. That's dangerous. Burrows and underpass. 2 uses of the menace below. Huh. What's this? Generate even more food. Or discoverability plus 20. %50 of a settlement's income. Crikey. It's a lot of gold. Or I could get a flat 300. And it spreads corruption to adjacent provinces as well. Interesting. I think the percentage of income might be better. Maybe. Let's just do this for now. It'll be fine. It's actually faster to do this. Okay then, I think that is it for now. So yeah, it's just kind of been establishing myself, I suppose. I'm only going to be able to afford 2 clan rats. It's fine. I'm probably not going to be fighting anyway. And I wouldn't mind having the additional income to expand my Undercity more. Well, to make sure I don't get discovered. Just need to be careful initially because the Skaven early are pretty weak. Yeah, I mean, if you're facing even numbers, like, you're normally in real trouble as the Skaven. Like, the only way you can dig yourself out of that is obviously with, like, uses of the Menace below. So you can just get additional clan rats and shut down, like, enemy artillery in range, which is really good, but yeah. Anyway, that'll be it for now. Ooh, I got the dominating scheme. Tasty. And public order. Right, that's all, folks. Thanks for coming along. From me, it's peace out.